Hi folks, Greg Lloyd here, professional piano player and creator of classical to jazz piano, with another quick tip for you to help you along with your jazz journey. Can you read music? Would you like 3 scales to make you sound like a pro right now? Well, if this is you, then stick around as I'm going to show you 3 jazz piano scales I wish I knew when I started playing. These 3 scales took me years to discover, and they're here for you in one lesson and in one guide right now. How cool is that? Alright, so before we kick off, make sure that you download the free guide below. Plus, do subscribe and hit that bell and the like button. Right, so learning jazz can be confusing and difficult. The jigsaw of jazz education can be hard to put together. I know because I've been there and I'm doing it. So I thought I would help you all along with this awesome quick tip today to help speed up your jazz journey with these 3 scales. A subscriber at classicaltojazzpiano.com asked me last week, what's my favourite jazz scale? And you know, I couldn't answer it. I've thought about it for days. There are so many awesome jazz scales. It was so hard for me to pick. So I thought I would show you the 3 scales I've chosen here today. Like I mentioned before, it took me years to discover these 3 scales. And now, to help speed up your jazz journey, I'm going to show you them right now. Alright, so let's get going. So here we go. So all of these 3 scales today are going to be in the key of C only, and for the C dominant 7 chord or the C7 chord. Okay, I'm going to show you how to play them with solo piano, so with the root note and without the root note as a rootless voicing. Okay, so scale number 1 is the blues scale in the key of C. How cool is that? All right, so if you're going to be playing at solo piano, I've given you the root notes, which is C in the left hand and B flat and 7th in the left hand. And with the right hand, here's the awesome scale, the blues scale in the key of C. So it's made up of 1 flat 3, 4 sharp 4 5, flat 7 and an 8. And the fingering that I'm using is 1, 3 for the E flat, and then 1 for the F, 2 for the F sharp, 3 for the G, 4 for the B flat, and 5 for the top C, or if you're going to go up the octave, you go under to 1 again, and then use exactly the same fingering. Alright, so how cool is that? Yeah. If you were to play it with a band, you'd leave out the root note and play the E and the B flat. Alright, so what they're called the guide tones, or they're called the 3rd and the 7ths. So you can hear it there, okay? And I'm using the same fingering as I just mentioned. And there it is there, okay? So that's pretty cool sounding. Alright, so that's what you play with a band or a bass player. Alright, so now let's move on to scale number 2. Right, so scale number 2 is a scale called the Mixolydian flat 9, flat 13. Now I especially love this one. It's a little bit more complicated. It's the 5th mode of the harmonic minor scale. Okay, so, and again I've got it written here for solo piano and for when you're playing with a band, where you leave out the root note. So you'll play our root note, we're going to play solo piano now. And I'm going to play you the scale now. Okay. So it's like a Mixolydian scale. Alright, which is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7 and an 8. But we're adding in the flattened 9, or the flattened 2, and the flattened 13, or the flattened 6th. Okay, so you see it there. Lovely scale, love that one. Very. Love it. Okay, so there it is with the solo piano. And now, for when you're playing it with the band or with a bass player, you leave out the root note, you put E and B flat, and you play the scale again. Okay, so the fingering that I'm using for this one is 1 for the C, 2 for the flat 9 or flat 2, 3 for the E, and then under do 1 for the F, 2 for the G, 3 for the A flat, and then 4 for the B flat, and then 5 again if you want to do it 1 octave, but if you want to tuck under there and play the scale up the octave, you just do the same fingering. So effectively it's like the normal, major scale fingering. Really, it's just same thing, okay? So how awesome is that scale? A good way to look at it is because it is the 5th mode of the harmonic minor scale, okay? So if the harmonic minor scale of F is this, okay, as you can see, so all you do is you play that F harmonic minor scale, but you start on C. You can use the same, see it there, okay? And there it is there. There's a real quick tip to help you get this when you move it through other keys, okay? So it's the 5th mode of the harmonic minor scale. Let's move on to scale number 3 now. All right, so now scale number 3. All right, now this one is an awesome scale. If I had to put it on the scale of awesomeness, it's the altered scale. All right, the C altered scale. So it's made up of the 1, it's made up of a flat 9 or a flattened 2, a sharp 9 or a sharp 2, all right, and then 3, and then a flat 5 or a sharp 4, and then a sharp 5, and then a flat 13, and then a flattened 7 and an 8, okay? So here it is here. Cool, so how awesome is that? Now, a cool way to get into this is remembering, like the other one, is that it's the 7th mode of the melodic minor. Okay, so bit head wrecking now. No, I get it. So all you do is you're on your C, so you go up to the D flat melodic minor, all right, which is this, and there it is there. Okay, and you play the D flat major scale, if you like, but flatten the 3rd. So it's not the F naturally, bringing it down to the, and there it is there, you see? That's the normal scale, but if you start on that on C, and there's your C altered scale. I mean, how cool is that? So let's hear it without the root note. Yeah, nice, okay? So the fingering that I'm using is 1 for the C, 2 for the D flat, for the D sharp or E flat, which any way you want to look at it. I'm using 3, and then I'm tucking under to the E natural with the 1, okay? And then for the F sharp I'm playing 2, and then G sharp I'm playing 3, and then B flat 4, and then again 5th if I want 1 octave. If I want to tuck under again, I tuck under and then I go up the octave, okay? So again, it's like the fingering of a C major scale, which has got those different notes going on there. There are the 3 scales I wish I knew when I started out, and it took me years to discover these scales, and they're right here for you now to play and enjoy. So enjoy. If you are enjoying the content on this channel, then please do subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new videos arrive. This will help me help you, because as the channel grows, I'll be able to focus on it more, therefore giving you more and more awesome content. Also, check out the Facebook and the Instagram links below, and of course the website classical2jazzpiano.com. Plus, this is a new channel, and I really want to help you guys cut through all the confusion of learning jazz piano and transform your piano playing. So, do you have a question on jazz piano? What are you stuck on? It's tough. There's a mad jigsaw out there. Let me help you piece it all together, and let me know below in the comment area, or you can email me at greg@classical2jazzpiano.com. All right, so enjoy those 3 scales, and I'll see you soon.